fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Hey guys, how you going? I'm not on screen today, it's just this, the screen. How you going, Conchega? First, J1, how you going? Flyby Stu and Kai. How you guys going? Because it is going nuts out here. Okay, apart from all the people that you see chucking a fit because Donald Trump won, we have other things going on as well. So I'm going to read, I think Germany's government has fallen. I'm not sure. We'll go through a few things here. Hey, Deb Jones, how you going? Go Trump, I know. This is what happened in the end. 295 for Trump, 226 for Kamala. I didn't refresh it. Yeah, it's still the same. Arizona's slow, so something's going on there. Nevada's ahead for Donald Trump, but so is Arizona, but they're just dragging their feet by the look of it. Okay, we're going to get into some news here. Mick Amias said disinformation proposed legislation will pass the House of Representatives on the 7th of the 11th, 2024. What can we do? It's time we did what we did once before, but do it again, but even bigger this time, and I've already done it. Yes, there's something you can do if you're prepared to take the time to do it. This is a call to arms of the Australian public, not literally, okay? This is metaphorically, to smash the email boards. Australia needs your help right now, not me, but Australia, your country. You're going to need to send a mass bulk email to all these people, which you'll be able to copy and paste with their names from below. All the information that's provided here I've condensed for many of you to find here on X. However, I'll provide the link further down in the comments for you all. All you need to do is the following. Copy their names, the senators, again, place them into an email. That's it. It works. It's that simple. There's a template here. All you need to do is add your name at the end, and I've done this. I put all the Australian senators that he mentioned and gave them this, which says we do not agree to the disinformation, and all these senators got it. Now, I have retweeted this. What I will do is copy the link for anyone in Australia right now. I'm going to copy and paste the link so that you can go and see it for yourself. And please do email. Please, I did. Concerned citizens said hundreds of millions of Americans are now looking forward to clear blue skies free of toxic metallic chemicals. We will stop the chemtrail crime, RFK Jr. Let's hope so. Hey, Meg Aussie, how you going? Oh, your internet's very slow today. Yes, it happens, doesn't it? Cat Turd said, bam. George said, every single military official involved in the treasonous Afghanistan withdrawal must have their resignations on Trump's White House desk by noon on Inauguration Day. So we've still got till the 20th of January till he's actually... But, I mean, Putin's already talking with him. We'll see how things go. Who knows? There's big questions about 2020 now. And that is because the votes don't add up. How did Biden get 81 million when it's showing before and after those elections and in other elections that it's around 60 million? I don't know. George said President Trump will fire every official or agent at the FBI, CIA, DHS, CDC, etc. that forced big tech to censor the truth about the election and COVID. He'll also strip security clearances of 51 Intel officials who labelled Hunter Biden's laptop as Russian disinformation. So there you go, there's that. Leading reports said breaking. Trump aide Kash Patel calls for massive declassification from Trump's administration, including the Epstein list and the Diddy list. So for anyone who still thinks that Trump is on the Epstein list or the Diddy list, no. Just watch. Keep watching. And they are going to release it. Tim Pool said Trump's going to end child sex changes. You lose. Beddos. Rock spiders. Libs of TikTok said Trump will work to ban sex change surgeries and the mutilation, sterilisation, and castration of minors. Tim Walz signed legislation making MN a trans youth refuge for kids to receive sex change surgery. The contrast can't be more clear. Trump's going to protect the kids. Okay, Save Our Streets said your next Jacinta Allen MP, who is currently the Premier of Victoria. Victoria desperately needs to drain the swamp also. I'm disappointed Premier Jacinta Allen addressed Donald Trump's election win. Premier Jacinta Allen has taken a swipe at US President-elect Donald Trump while congratulating him on his election win. Dear God. They can't even do that right, can they? Dan Scavino Jr. said the best is yet to come. Hey. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Dennis Biz. How you going? Jamal says sources tell me top 5 CEOs of pharmaceutical companies are holding an emergency teleconference at 1 p.m. A lawyer has confirmed that everyone is in a state of panic. I hope so. Top 5 CEOs of pharmaceutical companies holding a conference. Panic. Libs of TikTok said if Trump wins, the Epstein list is going to become public. Elon Musk, nobody in Hollywood is sleeping tonight. Let's hope not. I hope that, well, they're all freaking out. You can see there's videos all over YouTube of them freaking out. So I decided to go a different way today, and I'm much louder on here today. Wow. Okay, my microphone's actually working. I'm hoping everyone can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Please put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here talking and nothing's happening. Senator Matt Canavan, because I think I've worked it out, I'm not sure. Senator Matt Canavan said the government now wants to ban kids from YouTube. This is here in Australia. They're going through with the disinformation bill. Thank you, Sherry. This is an absolute farce from the government that is so out of touch. My children learn history, astrophysics, and heaps more from you. You can learn a lot from YouTube if you search the right things. There is a lot of rubbish on it too, but if used right, YouTube's an amazing resource for children and families. Stop focusing on this rubbish and get our energy prices down. Stop bringing in too many people and get our standard of living back to where it used to be. Leonardo Puglisi said they're set to ban YouTube. YouTube's in trouble. They're going to ban YouTube. Hey, YouTube, the Australian government is your enemy now. They're going to ban kids from watching. You know how many how many customers you're going to lose, how many views you're going to lose. YouTube, fight them back. It's used so often in schools. Why would you ban a Year 10 student from watching videos? This means no news, no sports highlights, literally nothing. YouTube is so widespread, I don't get why you'd restrict it. Minister, does the introduction of an age verification reduce the need to have complete blanket ban on social media? And is YouTube a social media platform for the purpose of this? YouTube would likely fall within that definition as well as Instagram, TikTok, Facebook and X. Due to the e-safety commissioner, oh dear God, the Ministry of Truth, or mistruth, misinformation. That's what it is. I'm very loud, aren't I? I think I worked my microphone problem out. There you go. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really loud today. Nets Melbourne said Donald Trump pledged to get rid of the nasty Kevin Rudd, the current Australian ambassador to the United States, if he wins the election. So it looks like Rudd's days in the US are numbered. Let's hope so. This is an Australian politician who used to be the Prime Minister. He's a bloody idiot. And hopefully, I don't know if Trump can fire him, but please do. Please feel free. Okay, Stephen said on the day when America voted triumphantly for free speech to end wokeness, the Australian Parliament debated whether it should censor citizens. They thought we wouldn't notice. Press, if you've had enough of these Muppets, I'm sure we all have. How you going, Dealey? Dan, Flyby, Stu? How you going, guys? Sound is great. Yeah, you can always turn it down if you need to. Now this, I'm not sure if it's going to work, but let's have a little go. Do I echo when this is on? Okay, let's have a look. Hang on, I'm just going to make sure settings are right for here so that you can hear this absolute half-wit, hopefully. Okay. Let's have a listen to this. Hopefully that's not too loud. I'll turn it down. Okay, no sound? Okay, let me just check something and see. If I can get this right, then it might work. Okay, tell me if you can hear it this time. While I wait to hear if this time you've got sound. No? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dee Lee. This lady's saying 75% of Australians want the mis and disinformation bill brought in. That's because they've been propagandised so badly. Let me tell you right now. Senator Matt Canavan said Canberra's having a collective political heart attack about the prospect of Trump imposing tariffs. Yet the negative economic consequences of our excessive government spending, massive red and green tape, obsessions with unreliable renewable energy and 1970 labour laws far outweigh the impact of some tariffs imposed by the US. Maybe the real lesson from Trump's election is just to take care of Australians first. We'll be fine if we can do that, but they can't. They can't. Sarah Fields said, I kept a few screenshots of cell phones that I reserved just for today. This is one of my favourites. Stephen King said, Trump is going to lose. Prepare for it. Really? Yeah, she is, Dennis Biz. She's a half-wit, really. She really is. So no one wants to listen to her anyway. So now I know that I won't have sound on these videos right now. Australians versus the agenda. Let me appeal to your political nous. If you go forward to an election, okay, if you go forward, I don't know what they're trying to say here, in election with the misinformation bill, then we will absolutely hammer you and we will get votes. And it's not because the public like us or don't like you. They don't like either of us. National MP Barnaby Joyce, so the Liberal Nationals, right? They know. It's not because the public like us or don't like you. They don't like either of us. No, we don't. Exactly. Malcolm Roberts said Trump says he'll put America first. Many Australian politicians can't understand why he won because they've never considered putting Australia first. Exactly, and they wouldn't. Oh, hey, Randy, how you going? Okay, Oz Integrity said, I find it very curiously timed that a federal court would make such an egregious decision against Pauline Hanson right before forcing through its mad censorship bill. What are they doing to her now? The intent is to bankrupt and silence one of our greatest advocates against tyranny. They're taking her to court again. They're doing with Pauline Hanson what they tried to do to Trump. Does that tell you anything? Because it tells me. Oh, you had a seizure, Kai, last night? Oh, God love you. I hope you're all right. You're just listening? Okay, fair enough. Matt Wallace said, do you support Donald Trump releasing the Epstein client list and Diddy tapes? I'm ready, more than ready. Elon Musk spoke, I don't know, German. Peter Sweden said, huge news. The German socialist government has collapsed and there is now talk about a snap election. Yeah, I think we're going to see this in the EU as well. I think we're going to see it all over Canada as well. Australia. Tom Fitton said the steal was indeed stopped. So they were doing it. There you go. Old Soldier said, have we reached peak leftism? Biden, Albo, Trudeau, Starmer, all on the nose. Yes, they are. I think it's about to tip the other way. Anne Vandersteel said breaking blue state governors so they will use executive authority to stop Trump from deporting illegals from their states. Guys, this is where the rubber hits the road. Needless to say, importing more illegals will bankrupt their cities more, create even more crime, harm even more American citizens. Democrats just lost multiple races, all three houses, over this crap. Trump must defy those governors, inform them they'll be placed under arrest for harbouring fugitives and deport all illegals anyway. He must arrest illegals when they travel through red states to get to blue states. He must cut federal dollars to those states because these so-called governors would be aiding and abetting enemies of the state. Aiding and abetting is an accomplice crime that can result in criminal charges in both federal and state law. Aiding and abetting is also treason. Trump needs to go scorched earth on every take over America fascist in government today. No more Mr. Nice Guy. We've got a country to save. Let's fucking go. I agree. I really do. Malcolm Roberts celebrating Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States. Congratulations. And what does he say? He said Yahoo. Well, I said yeehaw. I think I posted, mine was yeehaw. Mike Pompeo said President Trump's leadership tells our adversaries not to screw around with Americans, and that creates the deterrence that we desperately need. Gunther Eagleman said, Mike, you might just want to stop it with the charades. You don't get to lie to the American people without being called on it anymore. We're going to do everything in our power to ensure you stay out of the Trump administration. Spitfire said, nice try. Trump better not let you anywhere near his administration. Hodge Twins said, Mike, we won't let you slide your way into the Trump admin. You trashed Trump when he was raided by Biden's feds. Now you want to be cool? No chance, bro. Stay the hell away from Trump. So there you go. He's trying to slime his way back in. I'll just delete that so that I don't like the post because I'm not liking it. Mick Amias said, job of government is to govern, not dictate, not parent, but govern. Parties and politicians that support this crap must be voted out. It's your job as a parent to look after your children, not the government. Anthony Albanese calls time on social media harms, backs raising minimum age to 16. Australia is poised to be the first country in the world to impose a minimum social media age of 16 as Labor backs the limit to protect children from online harms. That's not what it's for. It is to bring in the digital identification for everyone else. That's what it's for. Because you won't be able to get on YouTube without facial recognition and all that kind of stuff. And if that comes to that, I'm not doing it. Blair White said, I can't believe I'm saying this because for most of my life I was not someone who felt or spoke this way, but I'm finding my way towards God and it's the best thing that ever happened to me. Same here, Blair. Seriously. My life was absolute crap until I turned back towards God and the Bible, and my life picked up and I became, well, a little bit more sane than I was. Not as quick-tempered, as you can be. Andrew Tate said, new job as the speaker of the, I don't know, what is it, press secretary or something is he going for? Oh, funny as. Human Spective said, breaking, Elon Musk, please inform President real Donald Trump that the Labor Australian PM has just pushed a draconian bill through the lower house to make the government exempt from misinformation and punishes citizens if they don't adhere to their truth and misinformation laws. Given America's strong foundation on freedom of speech, the current government's principles are clearly not aligned with the US as most long-standing alliances might require. And Anthony Albanese, who's bagged Donald Trump, said, good to speak to this morning with President Trump to personally congratulate him on his election victory. We talked about the importance of the alliance and the strength of the Australia-US relationship in security, AUKUS, trade and investment. I look forward to working together in the interest of both our countries. And Australians versus the Agenda said, breaking misinformation bill update. 73 Labor ministers and 6 independents have voted yes for misinformation bill to pass its second reading. It's now being rushed through its final reading and will pass the lower house. God help us, is all I can say. Hey, Robert, how you going? Yep, Toaster is watching. Hey, Deb, how you going? Michelle App, how you going? George, how you going? Good to see you guys. Okay, so yeah, while that happens, Australia just going through the ringer. To the precipice we go in Australia. Max Freedom said Bob Catter spits fire on the wokies in Parliament. The people are now rising in their righteous anger that know that you're an Australian. What we are watching here is the tyranny of the minority. With all the years I have left, I will fight you. What you believe people should and shouldn't do is your business. Don't impose those values upon me. This is a free country. There's a hell of a lot of wokies in this place. Well, you better start saying your prayers. The public servants breeding with each other here in Canberra think that they know everything about everything and they can impose their will upon the rest of Australia. Well, I'll tell you what, mate, you're in for a big shock. Bob Catter, member for Kennedy, Queensland, talks about the Communication Legislations Amendment, Combating Mis and Disinformation Bill. So they're pushing that in the 16-year age limit. They're pushing both of them at the same time. I think the Australian Labor's about to fall. Okay, Truth Hammer says CEO of Clinton Foundation just quit. Are you kidding me? Good. There's another tick on the board. Hit the like for me. Yes, please. Hit the like for me, guys. It's the best thing you can do to help me, honestly. Valerie said both, maybe talking about you, Albo. Elon Musk said when a politician says they want to stop misinformation, what they really mean is they want to stop anyone from contradicting their lies. And Zuby says politicians will stand up and lie to millions of people and then in the next breath talk about the dangers of misinformation. It does sound like they're talking about our Prime Minister. A flashback, if there was a time just before Albert became Australia's supreme leader when he was asked, what's the one thing you'd ban if you ever became dictator? His response, I'd ban social media. Today marks the day the House of Reps decide to censor us. Crazy. Yeah, you can hear the crickets. I don't know what I've done, but all of a sudden my mic's working really well. But the audio on here is not, so I'm going to have to work that one out. Yeah, they're going nuts, honestly. I think it's the cicadas, actually. There are tons of them. Okay, Alexandra Marshall said, absolutely insane. Australia is a communist dystopia and Dutton is part of it for starting this thought bubble. Spectator Index said, breaking, Australia set to ban children under 16 from social media. Joey Manarino said, once all financial benefits to illegal aliens are taken away, you're going to have to deport far fewer of them by force. Many will leave on their own. None of them are here because they love this country. They're here because they get paid to do nothing. Stop the checks and they leave. Very simple. Same in Australia. If Uncle Trump said a simple yes or no, would you support new president-elect to cut Ukraine funding on day one of office? Yes, very much so. I'd like them to do it here. Okay, Craig Kelly said, have you heard that new hit song, Sneaky Greasy Albanese? Oh, God love you, Deb. It didn't come up on the screen. And I'm not sure why. Oh, hang on a sec. Hang on. Let me just do something for a sec. Where is the widget? Where's the alert box? Okay. So if I put that over there, can I bring it to the front? Sorry guys, just see if I can bring that to the front because it seems to be behind. For some reason it seems to be behind. Hang on. Is that it? No. Alert box, where are you? Okay, there it is. Sorry, I'm just working something out here, guys. I'm going to put the alert box up there. And I'm just going to make the screen a little bit bigger. So we'll have sort of a bit of a screen, and in the top corner you'll see if anything comes up. Sorry about that, Deb. Hopefully that... Let me test it, actually. There you go. Oh, no. Why are we seeing part of it? Okay, something's going on. We can hear it anyway, so that's the main thing, but you can't see it. Sorry about that, guys. Just trying to work things out. Still not got fully worked out yet. Okay, anyway, this is a song I can't play because you can't hear it. I've got to work that out too. Stephen said, and that was the Sneaky Greasy Albanese song. What a shame. Stephen said, this is an unhinged minister who will be the minister of truth and decide what free speech is. This is that lady was talking earlier. She looks exactly like you thought she would. Look at her. This was the lady talking earlier. She's got some big bags under her eyes. She looks scared, actually. Libs of TikTok said, I absolutely can't wait for this dude to get fired. I'm sure none of us can wait for this dude to get fired. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the... Yeah, she does... Yeah, it's a him. It is a him. Oh, she looks like a dude. The last one looks like it. Yeah, she does, doesn't she? So does this one. Oh, dear. Lisa said the government becomes a Marxist nightmare. Alex is right. They hate us. They hate Australia. They do, however, love free flight upgrades, dishing out billions to mates and power. So Labor have pushed through the misinformation bill just in time for the election. They don't want us to talk about... Oh, God love you, Deb. Oh, thank you. You're a legend, mate. Seriously. Yeah, so they've done it just in time for the election. They don't want us to talk about the millions of dollars they took from organised criminals via the CFMEU. In fact, you dare to say anything they don't approve of, you'll be threatened with imprisonment. Well, come and get me. Just like the UK, vote Labor, Teals, Greens last if you want to protect our country and our freedoms. Alex James said the misinfo disinfo bill set to pass. This is an act of betrayal against the Australian people. They did this whilst we were distracted with the US election. They hate you. Well, yep, we knew that. Ministers who voted yes. Albanese, Ms. Bellier, Mr. Burnell, Mr. Butler, Dr. Charlton, Ms. Claydon, Miss Claydon, Mr. Conroy, Mrs. Elliott, Dr. Garland, Dr. Ali, Mr. Bowen, Ms. Burney, Miss Burns, Ms. Chesters, Ms. Coker. I bet she does. Ms. Doyle, Ms. Fernando, Mr. Georgianis, Dr. Ananda, Raj. What? Oh, God. I could run for Parliament. If these people are in there, what are they doing in there? Mr. Burke, Mr. Burns, Dr. Chalmers, Mr. Clare, Ms. Collins, Mr. Dreyfus, Dr. Freelander, and Mr. Giles. Of course they did. They're the ones you've got to watch out for. Oh, dear God, help us. Trump, help! Yeah, they're trying it again. No, Australians won't let them. Senator Matt Canavan said, congratulations, real Donald Trump, on your re-election. Your opponents have tried to besmirch you, impeach you, convict you, jail you, and even assassinate you. But you've overcome it all to pull off the greatest political comeback in history. Your courage, determination, and fight is an inspiration to all. It definitely is. Joey Manorino said, why is the Senate allowed to vote for a majority leader by secret ballot anyway? We elect these people to office. They work for us. Funded by our taxes. They shouldn't have the luxury of doing anything by secret ballot. Who are they? What are they doing? Has this got something to do with Mitch McConnell? The Senate was never intended to be a political entity. We aren't supposed to be electing them. I don't know. Okay, anyway. They're doing something in secret now. Rita Panahi, said the Australians losing it over Trump's triumph are almost all low information dimwits who swallowed all the BS the media's fed them. When you ask them why they hate Trump, it becomes apparent very quickly that they're clueless, tiresome. And it is. Sister Barbara Reen says degenerate celebrities leaving the USA do not come to Australia. You perverted, child-attacking creeps are not welcome here. I need to become a Freemason or a female equivalent. No, thank you. I'm not doing that either. Andrew Tate said, remember when Elon Musk walked into Twitter, fired all the woke retards and made the place 80% smaller but 1,000% better? Wait till you see what he does with the government. Let's go. I want to see it. McAmias said Donald Trump didn't only win the US Electoral College, he did what many thought was impossible. He flipped the blue wall, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania. He also did what no Republican presidential candidate has done in 2 decades. Won the popular vote, the House and the Senate. So many people helped to make this happen, so many of you. Be proud of today, you deserve this. All of us, every single one of us. Rosita Diaz said PM Albanese likes to say he's building a future here in Australia, but the reality is he's ignoring local manufacturers and throwing money overseas. Manufacturer John Seeley has lashed out at Albanese for providing $17 million to a USA-owned pet food company under the Future Made in Australia banner, saying his business, just a stone's throw away, is not receiving taxpayer support while being hit by draconian industrial relations policies. Very sadly, due to Labor's workplace rules, this local manufacturer is having to shut down. Labor is no friend of local businesses. This isn't just a lost dream in business, it's local jobs and it's killing our industries. Yeah, we need to rely on ourselves, and this man will not do it. He can't even rely on himself. He's a bloody idiot. They all are bloody idiots. Oh, God love you, Michelle. Did you? Oh, God love you. Thank you. You're a legend, mate. God love you. Gunther Eagleman said, breaking, my inside source is telling me the Democratic Party is imploding. I'm hearing that too. I'm hearing arguments. I'm hearing that Nancy Pelosi was yelling at someone. Laura Loomis said, be sure to call your GOP senators today. Call their state offices since they aren't in DC and have been on vacation for a month and a half and don't come back till November 13th. Call them and say, hello, I'm your constituent and I'm demanding that as my Republican senator, you support an open ballot vote for the upcoming Senate GOP leadership election on November the 13th. I hope that you are anti-secret ballot vote for the sake of transparency and holding senators accountable as it relates to supporting President Donald Trump and his MAGA agenda. Are you going to be endorsing Senator Rick Scott, and will you commit to supporting an open ballot vote? Say those exact words when you call them. Make sure you get their answer on the record. Don't let their mundane interns jerk you around on the phone when you call. Also, tell them you want them to vote for Senator Rick Scott to be our next Senate GOP leader. You have only 4 days left to do this since they aren't working on the weekend, and they'll be voting on November 13th in violation of Senate bylaws at Mitch McConnell's request. That's what it's about now. There you go. If John Cornyn or Senator John Thune become next Senate GOP leader, they will block President Trump's agenda in the Senate. Mark my word, they did that during Trump's first term, and a zebra doesn't change its stripes. Please call now. Thank you. Yeah, because they were blocking him left, right and centre last time. He couldn't do anything. I don't think it's going to happen this time. But yeah, let them know. Rick Scott and open ballots. Okay. Miss Madeline said, when a government won't listen to its people, ignores all recommendations made to it by the legal system and disregards basic human rights, it's clear the powers of separation have been lost. Australia's living under an authoritarian regime. When stupid rules are made, like the misinformation bill, which looks like set to pass Parliament, then those stupid rules are meant to be broken and disobedience becomes a duty. That's why I'm going to do it. And will not be silenced, and I do not comply. Australia's misinformation bill, I will not be silenced. I do not comply. And I will not comply. Come and get me. You're going to have to arrest me, right? To shut me up, you are going to have to frickin' arrest me. That is not a challenge. It's just fact. Peter Sweden said, please help me understand. Joe Biden got 81 million votes in 2020. Kamala Harris got 68 million votes in 2024. What happened to all those 13 million people? Because before that, Obama was about the same. Australia's ambassador to the United States, Kevin Rudd, has deleted comments from his social media which labelled Donald Trump the most destructive president in history, as his appointment develops into a major political issue for the Prime Minister. Let's go. I hope this brings Albo down too. Hopefully, that would be good. If Kevin Rudd could bring Albo down with him, that would be great. Il Donaldo Trumpo said, no, I can post this all day, every single freaking day, because it was a red wave. I told ya. Riding the red wave. I don't know what music's behind this. Let's go macho, macho man. I don't want to be a macho man, but Donald's a macho man. Okay. Alex James said the Disinfo bill is being rushed through Parliament. It's set to pass. Yep, we know who voted for it now. What else have we got? Just remember to implement this. Would need everyone over 16 to have a digital ID to prove their age as to use Facebook, YouTube or X. Really, it's not about protecting children, but forcing us to have a digital ID so they know who's posting what. Well, you can see my freaking face on half my videos. You know who I am, you dickheads. Not you guys, I mean the government. I'm talking to the government here. Defiant L said, caption this. Criminals. Communists. I don't know. I can't think of anything else that starts with C. Oh, yes, I can. See you in the NTs. Yes, the 3 Cs. Criminals, communists, and see you in the NTs. Joey Manarino said we're about 24 hours removed from Trump's landslide victory. Hamas has already called for an immediate end to the war in Gaza. Putin has said he wants to work with Trump to end the war of Ukrainian aggression. This is absolutely amazing. Did I sound like I was calling a race then? A horse race? Libs of TikTok said this TikToker wants to become a hospice nurse so she can abuse elderly Trump supporters. Great. Hello? Who do we call? Ghostbusters? I don't know. When I become a hospice nurse, I can do elder abuse towards Trump voters. Will anyone be mad? So much for the tolerant and loving left, bro. I never claimed to tolerate you freaks, and you better hide your grandpa because I'm coming for him. So this person's going to be a hospice nurse. I would not have my grandparents in a home. Cheryl, I don't think they're going to get that through. KCMO announced digital ID in Missouri starting soon. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be... Oh, I don't know. They're going to try. They're all going to try. That might be where the internet goes down for 10 days. They can't get anything right, so they might have a fault with it or something. Or everyone will just stay off the internet because no one wants to do the facial recognition to get on it. I don't know. Senator Babbitt said, I've had a blast so far in the United States. Australia is a police state in comparison. We need to get rid of these parasites in Canberra, not just the career politicians, but the bureaucrats. The unelected bureaucrats, might I add. Okay, old soldier said, I'm old, I'm unwell, I'm a grandfather. Yeah, same here, mate. Or I'm a grandmother, I'm not a grandfather. But I won't be silenced by this government. If I have to spend time in prison, I will. The High Court says I have an implied right to free speech. I'll be using that implied right. Same here, mate. I'm not going to shut up. Keep trying. They're going to have to put me in jail. That is not a challenge. That is a fact. I'm not going to shut up. Mick Amias said, if there's something that I know, when the Australian people are pushed, Australians push back. They're pushing you. It's now time that you push back like never before and do your part. The mad bill must not pass the Senate, which is the mis- and disinformation bill. It's called the mad bill because it's mad. They're mad. Bunch of them. Elon Musk said, worth noting that far more billionaires backed Harris than Trump, and she raised almost 50% more money. Nonetheless, America showed that elections aren't just a function of money and gave Trump a resounding victory. There you go. Harris had 83 billionaires backing her. She raised $1.6 billion and Trump raised $1.1, with 1/5 of it coming from Elon Musk and Timothy Mellon, a banking heir who was this election's largest individual donor. He also got $100 million plus from Miriam Adelson, the majority owner of the Las Vegas Sands Corp. Okay, Elon Musk said, for anyone, whether in America or other countries, who finds this result shocking, they should reconsider where they get their information. This trend was obvious on X for months, but almost all the legacy mainstream media pushed a completely false reality. They lied to you. Elon Musk said Arizona just declared for real Donald Trump, making it a clean sweep of all swing states 17 hours ago. Massive red wave success. It's beyond a landslide as Republicans won the presidency, the popular vote, the Senate majority, the House majority, state governor majority, state legislature majority. The majority everywhere. The few states that didn't go red are mostly ones without voter ID requirements. Must be a coincidence. This is an extremely clear mandate from the people for significant change. There you go. Baron of Burleigh said, let's make it happen, please. Albanese next. Let's drain the swamp. 2025 here in Australia. Topher Fields said it's clear that I was wrong. The spasm of violence I predicted would come from the left in the event of a Trump win hasn't happened. No, it's just delayed, maybe. So I'm very happy to put my hand up and say that clearly I was wrong. Yeah, me too. If it doesn't happen, I'm wrong, obviously. We'll all know. But I don't know if this is just a delayed calm before the storm. Who knows? I'm delighted to be wrong in this case, of course. Nothing would be worse for the world than to see the USA descend into sectarian violence. Yes, I agree. And of course, there's always a possibility that things will get nasty before the inauguration, but the fact remains I expected there would be already mostly peaceful burnings and lootings by now, and there isn't. So I was wrong and I'm thrilled. That is all. Yeah, it is good. It hasn't happened. Please don't let it happen. But I don't know. God knows what's going to happen. Hey, Sybil, how you going? J1, did I miss anyone? Cheryl, how you going, everyone? Kate said Abby Chatfield has announced she's leaving the internet in response to Republican Donald Trump's re-election as US president. Firstly, who cares? And secondly, what's the bet she doesn't? Without the internet, these people are nothing. The internet is their business. Watching these little precious dears having a meltdown following Trump's win is better than a comedy festival. There you go. Is it an Australian melting down? I hope so. I hope he triggers them everywhere in all countries. Senator Matt Canavan said, we've had a big win for free speech this week, but the battle continues in Australia where they're trying to silence. It's people under the cover of misinformation. The next Senate hearing is Monday. I'll be fighting to stop this attack on free speech, says Senator Matt Canavan. Okay. Craig Kelly said Australians will need a government-controlled digital ID to log into X. The only way Albanese can enforce a minimum age restriction to log on to X is by having a government-controlled digital ID to prove your age, and I won't be getting on the internet if that's the case. You little... I don't even have the word. You little see you in the NT, mate. Not in the nice way either, in the nasty way. It does seem like the calm before the storm, doesn't it? Real Robert said, breaking report. Holy shit, the Department of Justice and Jack Smith have officially ended their criminal conspiracy against the President of the United States, Donald Trump, citing a sitting landslide victory cannot be prosecuted. According to statements of expenditures released by the DOJ, the unconstitutional Office of Special Prostitute, Jack Smith and the DOJ have spent more than $35 million of taxpayers' money so the FBI can plant evidence against Donald Trump. C. Appoint a special counsel to investigate and prosecute the DOJ, the FBI, and special prostitute Jack Smith for conspiracy to defraud the United States government and interfering in an election. At once. Julie Kelly said, holy shit, Special Counsel Jack Smith just admitted the FBI added cover sheets to alleged classified documents found at Mar-a-Lago and took photos for evidence. This confirms my report last month. The FBI doctored evidence to produce stunt photos of classified docs at Mar-a-Lago. There you go. These people, little cheeky, sneaky fuckers, sorry. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, these people, honestly. Brett said to all my fellow Canadians who supported Trump too, big thumbs up. God love yous all. Glenda M. said, just listen to this clown. He spent the better part of the last 2 years comparing Poilievre to radical white supremacist Trump MAGA to scare Canadians. Now this, get bent, Trudeau, no one believes you. He's saying he congratulated Donald Trump and hoping they can work together. He's an idiot too. I can't stand these people now. Kirk Lubomov said just when you think Liberal MPs hit their lowest point, more info comes out exposing just how far they'll go to fleece Canadians. Randy Boissonnault's company was pretending they're Indigenous owned in bids for contract. Remember, this is them literally trying to steal business from Indigenous entrepreneurs and defrauding Canada. Randy Boissonnault and his partner should be in jail as far as I'm concerned. Exclusive. Liberal minister's former business questioned over Indigenous claims in government contract bids. He's identified himself as white. Global Health is a wholly owned Indigenous and LGBTQ company. Boysenholt's former business partner, Stephen Anderson, specified in a June 2020 bid by Global Health Imports Corporation, GHI, for a contract to supply face masks. National Post obtained the bid through an access to information request, a company that belonged to Federal Employment Minister Randy Boysenholt, and it was Indigenous owned while bidding on federal contracts. These people really severely need to be held to account. And this one, government EXE is corrupt, said watch. Jagmeet Singh says Canadians are worried that Donald Trump will cost Canadians their jobs and make life less affordable. Sorry, Jagmeet. Canadians are far more worried about your ties to Khalistani extremists than they are about Trump. Maybe it's time you leave. There you go. Elon Musk parody said everyone started immediately behaving once Trump was elected. BRICS News said just in Russian President Putin confirms his readiness to begin negotiations with US President-elect Donald Trump. China as well. Just in, Chinese President Xi Jinping holds telephone conversation with Donald Trump. He's got it. He's got them. Oh, and I can't play these. This is really sad, actually. I've really got to work out my software so that I can play the videos and have, hey, damn it, Mandy, hey, going? Good to see ya. Yeah, I've definitely got to sort my software out and have the sound going so that you can listen to the videos. This is ridiculous. Cat Canada said Elon Musk about Trudeau. He'll be gone in an upcoming election. Robert Ronning said, Elon Musk, we need your help in Canada getting rid of Trudeau. And Elon Musk said he'll be gone in the upcoming election. Liz Crokin says Elon Musk asks who was feeding Diddy the kids. Elon Musk says people in the entertainment industry had to know Diddy was abusing kids and asks who was feeding him the kids. There were parents and other celebrities feeding him kids. There may have been Jeffrey Epstein sex traffickers like Rachel Chandler feeding him children as well. Also, it's possible gang and cartel members may have been trafficking migrant children to him. Read my post below about Diddy's links to the US-Mexico open border property. Furthermore, Elon should look into X DMs to see if Diddy, a co-owner of X and or his associates, were using X traffic children and or to buy and sell CSAM. It's time to release all the Twitter and X files. Oh, the X files. Expose the pedos and save the children. I agree. Did Diddy use migrant women and children crossing the border for his trafficking ring? And what does Kamala Harris know? Diddy's head of security, Fahim Mohammed, bought 40 acres of land on the border that stretches to the border wall for his 13-year-old son in 2021. Diddy posted about this on his Instagram page. We know migrant children and women are sex trafficked, raped, abused, and even murdered on properties close to and next to the US-Mexico border. Little Rod Jones' suit against Diddy claims that Mohammed helped Diddy navigate multiple legal issues, including a 2022 shooting incident at the Shalice recording studios involving Diddy's son Justin Combs and his friend. In a series of other allegations, Little Rod stated Mohammed's role was not limited to personal security. His lawsuit alleges Mohammed used his connections with law enforcement to help Diddy avoid prosecution. Little Rod's lawsuit also revealed that Diddy instructed staff members to contact Mohammed if they were ever detained by police, and also alleges Diddy orchestrated cover-ups for several crimes that were aided in by his security head. We know Diddy pal Kamala Harris is trafficking migrant children, allegedly on your taxpayer dime. How does Diddy's head of security's border property tie into Kamala and Diddy's sex trafficking operations? Very interesting. We knew she was involved somehow, and wow. Okay, yep, we know these idiots are still trying to push it through. Marjorie Taylor Greene press release parody asked who else is ready for Elon Musk to cut 85% of the useless government. Let's go. I can't wait to see it. I really can't wait to see it. Shadow of Ezra said Vladimir Putin declared the death of New World Order just 2 days after the election results and a day after Elon Musk's cryptic Novus Ordo Seclorum tweet. Putin says the New World Order is a thing of the past. The moment of truth is approaching, and he backs Donald Trump's foreign policy, emphasising a stance that avoids the use of force. The global order is dead. That's it. It's the end for them now, guys. They can't do it. They can't get the US and they can't do the whole world. So there you go. Elon Musk parody breaking. Kamala only won states where voter ID is not required. Do you understand now? I think we all understand. Dr. Eli David says, see these small blue patches? They make all the woke noise. They were the COVID cult, the climate cult, the Free Palestine cult, and today they got resoundingly defeated. So all these little blue areas are where all that noise was coming from. This lady's wishing death threats to Trump. Secret Service needs to investigate. I'm going to have to keep that in my bookmarks. A teacher is threatening. She wants people to hurt. Republicans punch them, fight them, harm them, make them hurt because they are Nazis and they're awful human beings and deserve to be taken out. Okay, she's having a tantrum. The poor thing's having a tantrum. Tom Fitton said Secret Service is falling apart in no small part due to DEI. I believe Trump will fix that. See you, Deb J. See you soon. Paul Kikos said the Secret Service has just dispatched a full presidential detail to Mar-a-Lago. Hopefully they're not DEI. Trump's motorcade is on the way to the convention centre. They know because all these threats are coming in. And against him. Insurrection Barbie said in the wiping begins, Secret Service had a software upgrade and deleted messages on 1.6 too mysteriously. Wow. Trying to get rid of evidence. Not going to work. They have it all. Didn't they know? Matt Couch said breaking the US Secret Service is requesting more security at Mar-a-Lago immediately. It's happening, MAGA. Where's happening? It's happening. It's happening. Got another one. She's death threatening. Oh, and the shooter back then. Okay, where am I? This is in response to, okay, John Cullen. Which news organisation will be the first to realise? If a Secret Service counter-snipers testified under oath that they were taking fire, it couldn't have been from the AGR building since there was a tree in the way. The kid on the roof of AGR didn't have a silencer. That means there was a second one in the trees. John Cullen said, in the trees? You? No way. Evidence? Way. There you go. More interesting information coming out. Was there a second one? Who knows? Everyone mentioned here is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, okay? Have to say that for YouTube. Okay, let's go. Oh, better keep one eye forward and the other on the door. The Secret Service will be visiting you soon, I think. She's still trying to go after Trump, I think. And this one with TDS, Secret Service, here's another one for you, said Marauder magazine. This time TDS patient wishes Donald Trump dies in an auto accident, similar to that of Princess Diana, this person here. Kamala Harris' bizarre concession speech. A squirrel took the stage. Was he sent by the ghost of Peanut, the rescue squirrel? Is he the ghost of Peanut? Was he looking for revenge? Did the Secret Service euthanize him before her speech? Asks the Muse. Because here is a little squirrel right before Kamala Harris's bizarre concession speech. I'm going to have to look that up. Oreo Speedwagon. Oh, how is this not a direct threat to President Trump? Sorry, I was laughing at the name, not this. How is this not a direct threat to President Trump, FBI, Secret Service, Elon Musk, Lara Lee Trump, and real Donald Trump? Because the Lincoln Project said if he wins, we still have 2 months to end him. That is a threat. Joey Manarino said the Secret Service needs to arrest all these people immediately because look what they're calling for. Okay, this is it, right? This is what they're calling for. This is, as you can see, this is what they're calling for. This is insane. These people need to be arrested. Oh my goodness. They've lost it. I think it's coming. I think the storm is coming shortly. This is calm before the storm, because these people aren't just going to sit there. That's why they called for more Secret Service at Mar-a-Lago, I believe. Yeah, so there you go. Oh, I can't believe it. Wow. Look how many. Oh, my God. Oh, dear. Yeah, this person said definitely it needs to be. My God. All of them need to be looked at. Secret Service. I don't know. Everyone. FBI. They're useless. Well, the ones up the top are. Trump. Elon. Anyone. Hello. Someone needs to look at this. Wow. This is 10 minutes of it. Oh, my God, guys. There's 10 minutes of it. I'm not going to play the whole lot, but I think, yes, this needs to be looked at, guys. PNW Conservatives said, attention Secret Service, the nut jobs out there are planning something. Oh, look at Google. What happens if President-elect, if you type that in, and it says dies before inauguration, dies before taking office, or dies before election? Google thinks it's feeling lucky, I think, but it's not. Go after him. And this Jenna Griswold, is she in Colorado? Timo could tell me. Chip Werner said treason. Marjorie Taylor Greene's press release parody said, do you support Jenna Griswold getting thrown in prison for leaking voting machine passwords? I would. She's insane. Just look at her eyes. Mad woman. Emerald Robinson said, you're not dealing with Democrats, you're dealing with communist revolutionaries who just tried to suspend the Bill of Rights and the rule of law forever while pushing foreign troops through our border disguised as migrants to overthrow America. That's called treason. We've got treason by Labor here in Australia with the mis- and disinformation law. What's the price to be paid for treason? We need public tribunals. People need to see what happens when you subvert, demoralise, invade, infiltrate and try to take down the greatest country in the world. Many people aren't prepared for what is to come. Look around and find out. Says we have it all. Lucky said, never forget that Nancy Pelosi coordinated with Mark Milley and the Joint Chief of Staff to usurp the power of the sitting president during Trump's final weeks in office. This was an act of treason and must be treated as such when we take back power in January 2025. Vince Langman said, does anyone know that what the statute of limitation is for treason? The spies who lie. The intelligence experts who falsely discredited Hunter Biden's laptop and still won't say sorry. All these people. I can't play this, which is sad. But disclosure's coming, apparently. Disclosure incoming. I'm waiting for it. Yep, General Milley, did you violate your oath when you contacted Chinese leaders in Trump's final days in office 2021? Was this treason? Time for a military to decide. Trial to decide, says Bob Anderson. Steve Bannon is absolutely correct, says Machiavelli. People need to be held accountable for destroying lives of American citizens and deserving public capital punishment for treason. Oh, it's coming. Paul A. Zipula said the Kamala HQ election party is sending people home. This was 2 days ago. Remember that these are our fellow Americans. Many may simply be misguided, while others are mostly evil. The criminals are Biden and Harris, who invited an invasion of the US. They committed treason. And all these people are being sent home. Hello, menacing muskrat. How you going? Okay, who else we got? Yep. Aussie Can. Hey, that's a good name. It's a pity I didn't think of that. 'Cause I'm proud to be an Aussie Can. Oh, if I was in America, at least I'd know I'm free. But I'm not. I'm in Australia. And they might lock me up. I don't know. Aussie Can said the second thing Trump needs to do after pardoning the J6 political prisoners is try Mark Milley for treason. Treason? I don't know where that came from. Okay. And look at this, okay? Merck said the real thing of 2020 is even Democrats are starting to question that that happening now, right? How do you explain the huge discrepancy in voter turnout that year? Yes, it's behind us, but people still need to face a prosecution for a stolen thing, fraud and treason, okay? Because look at this. In 2004, 121 million people votes cast. 2008, 129 votes cast million, right? 2012, 126 votes cast million. 2016, 128 million votes cast. All of a sudden in 2020, 155 million votes cast. And in 2024, we're back down to 129 million votes cast so far. Nothing strange about that at all. Yeah, Damaged Phantom said, damn, y'all, maybe we really did take that back in 2020. Steal it. They stole something, let me tell you. JS Lay USA said Americans suffered 4 years under a fraudulently installed regime. I want to see all Jan 6ers immediately released, and the previous regime operatives charged with treason. Obama got 69 million votes. Kamala got 68 million votes, but they want us to believe Joe Biden got 81 million votes and won despite losing nearly every bellwether county. People are still in jail for asking where those extra 13 million votes come from. Has anyone tried looking at the cemeteries? Yeah, I think that's where some of them came from. Red Pill Patriot said breaking Nancy Pelosi seen arguing with Donna Brazil at the Kamala Harris concession speech. Here you go. The party of joy on full display. They know they're all fucked. Trump has it all. They're trapped. When does a canary sing? Here she is, arguing with Donna Brazil. Apparently, allegedly. Yeah, Nancy, get that face. Yep. Oh, I don't like that woman after J6. She organised the whole bloody lot, as far as I'm concerned. ThinkTraumaKits.com said Arizona quit trying to cheat Kari Lake out of her Senate seat. We know what you're up to. Yes, we do. Look, we still know what you're up to here. Donald Trump's in the lead by more than 6%, or around 6%, maybe just less than 6%, with 69% reporting. Call it. Nevada at 91% reporting. Donald Trump's in the lead. Call it. Come on, guys. They just don't want to do it. They just don't want to call it for him. Charles Chuck Bartosky said, why is someone alone in the signature verification room in Maricopa County at 6:12 a.m? Link to the live feed. There's someone on their own in there. What are you doing, love? Hey, love, what you doing? Yep, hitting some numbers there, punching some numbers in. I don't know. No, it's just alleged. I don't know, because I don't know what she's doing in there. Unless I'm standing next to her, I don't know. Zipple.dot said, apparently in Arizona, everyone who voted for Kamala also voted for Kari Lake, and there are almost 47,000 fewer votes for senator than for president. I don't believe this shit for a second. Wow. Yeah, something going on down there. And we have some leftist meltdowns that I can't play. Yeah, Joey Manarino said, just so everyone understands, they did cheat this time. The difference is they caught them early and shut down the majority of it before it could stop the results. Election integrity still needs to be the top priority of the upcoming Trump administration. Our problems are nowhere near over in that department without sweeping changes. The way we vote in this country is absolutely absurd. Yep, you need to go back to ID and paper ballots. Joey Manarino asked, can you even imagine how absolutely drunk Kamala Harris is right now after losing? The Yorkshire lass said, watch all the satanic pedos either disappear, suicide, or get lifted. Trump's coming for them and they know it. And we had another batshit bonkers in Britain, but I can't play it. Jeez. Hev, get your shit together. Red Pill Drifter said, which Satan-worshipping, blackmailed, adrenochrome drinking celebrities said they were leaving the US again? Who was that? Oh, and Labor here in Australia are going to introduce a new tax. The tax is called unrealised gains. In layman's terms, Australians would be paying tax on the increased value of an asset they still own and have yet to sell, namely superannuation savings above a certain threshold. They're after your super now. Okay, and Wokeness said Trump won the popular vote, 312 electoral college votes likely. GOP took the Senate, 54 seats. GOP on track to gain the House. We defeated a $1+ billion campaign, Hollywood, big tech, big business, and it wasn't even close. And Andrew Tate says, I'm moving back to America. And Ian Miles Chong asked, I wonder how Zelensky's doing right now. I don't think it's going to be good. And a trigger for some people, Daisy May said, Gina Reinhart throws her support behind Donald Trump. She described Trump as patriotic and courageous and said he was a model for other world leaders. This is a millionaire here in Australia. Millionaire or billionaire? I don't know. Aussiebot said, how is the climate cult going to sell its scam when the US ditches it, halves its citizens' power costs and has cleaner air and water than ever before? Yeah. They got no comeback then. Dr. C said the whole disease temple is actually going to be burned down this time. We're not here for compromise. And Lee Harris said breaking Trump calls Keir Starmer to tell him he's going to make Britain great again. I think that's a joke, but I'm not sure. They probably did speak, but I mean... Okay. Elon Musk said, haha, so accurate. Bill D. Agostino said, when you use AI to replace every mention of our democracy with our bureaucracy, everything starts making a lot more sense. Yeah, when they say our democracy, they really mean our bureaucracy. That, it's a threat to their bureaucracy. Terence K. Williams said, I can cry. Donald Trump was elected and will be the next president of the United States of America. This was an emotional roller coaster. We almost lost our country. I'm a proud American and, yes, proud black American who fully supports Trump. He was impeached, convicted, arrested, and someone almost took his life twice. He continued to fight and never surrender. That's why I never gave up on him. I love you, President Trump. My president, President 47. My vice president, J.D. Vance. He's just so happy. Oh, we all are. I don't blame you, mate. Seriously. Candace Owens said she really pulled Hillary Clinton and is going to bed. Display of weakness uniquely demonstrated by female contenders of the United States of American presidency. Okay, and if they hadn't stole the last one, Trump would nearly be, he'd be pretty much out today, and they'd have, no, it had to be this way. We had to see it all. That's why it was this way. Okay. Joey Manarino said the best part of his second term of Trump is that he has absolutely no need to hold back on the enemies of this nation. He doesn't have to run for re-election. He can dismantle the entire deep state with precision and absolute force, and he will not have to answer to the electorate for it. No holes barred. And Kamala has conceded to Trump, so there you go. So that is pretty much it for today, other than reading your comments. It's good to see you, heaps of you that I haven't seen for a while. Here you go, Messing Muskrat. And we've got Dealey and Deb and Flyby and Kai. And George. And Dennis Beers, I like Malcolm, he's a good man. Not sure about Pauline, though. Yeah, Malcolm Roberts. Well, Pauline can't become Prime Minister anyway, I don't think. GG369, how you going? Yeah, Malcolm. I think Malcolm's the head of One Nation now. Not so much Pauline. Conchega said Dennis Beers, they're all cut from the same cloth. They work for business called the Senate. Look it up. On the ABN, look up. Yeah, they all have to have... They all have to be listed at the US Stock Exchange or they can't trade, apparently. That's what I've learnt. Dennis Best said, neither am I, no dodgy ID. Yeah, exactly. Deb says, sorry, Hev, I didn't know you was live. That's okay. Robert said, your toaster is watching you. Fridge has a super chip. Randy said, getting high, smoking a long one. Good on you, Randy. Michelle said, hello, everyone. And Cheryl said, they already recognise your face everywhere, so facial recognition is already done, but allowing it in your own social media should be up to you, but I'm telling you it's already done. Yeah, I agree, Cheryl. And Robert said, never fear, what the fuck, 123 is here. Ah, so Robert, that's who you are, okay. Randy said, my toaster, not watching, it's ancient. Randy said, hit the like for Hev. Dennis Biss says, Cheryl, not surprised. They can start paying us our data mining dividends then, which they should be anyway. And Deb said, how you doing, twin Deb J? Yep, Randy said, can hear the crickets. Cheryl said, nobody believed me back in 2015 that facial recognition was already in use in stores and now it's everywhere around the world. They don't, as they just do it and tell you later. And Sherry, how you going? Dealey said, Randy, I thought it was me hearing things. No, there's crickets, cicadas, whatever you want to call them. Deb J said, going good, Deb, just got a newish POTUS, yippee. Conchega said, Cheryl, John Drake's supermarket where I live has that feeding directly to the local police station. Cheryl said, you Blair witching me, Hev? Trying not to. Deb said, what did I get the message? Cheryl said, Conchega, you in Washington State? And Deb said, hey, Michelle. Dennis Biz got the crickets out there. Dealey said, she looks like a dude. Cheryl said, they have a place in here in the States that can deny access using facial recognition, like grocery stores on the left coast. Oh, no. Dealey said, yep, both of them. Conchega said, Dealey, plenty of them. And Michelle said, have sent you something on Stripe. Thank you. God love you. You guys are legends, honestly. Dennis Best said there's a good meme on her. How do I look more feminine? Answer, don't rest your balls in the bathroom sink. Something like that. Cheryl said, damn, just like when they took your guns. Yeah, exactly. Kacheka said, Cheryl, my image is copyrighted, as is my DNA. 10 million to break trust. And Deb said, Michelle striped. And Dennis Biz said, Dr. Freeloader. And Deb said, awesome, Michelle. Cheryl said, Conchega, they don't care. They already have it. And as long as you can't prove it, they are safe. Good luck pinning anyone down. Conchega said, Hev, if you want to run for Parliament, you need to become a Freemason or the female equivalent. Conchega said, Cheryl, it's registered, comes down to contact, no consent equals no contract. We are under Admiralty law, maritime law equals law of contracts. Deb said, next our government on the hit list. Yep. Cheryl said, I understand that, but proof, who do you pin down for the theft of your image or anything identifying you? That is why Google is set up the way it is, plausible deniability. Robert said, I've been tormenting my news channel, asking them how many transgender anchors they have. We can't say how many, just admitted some are. Ooh, well done. Dealey said, can't believe Pelosi is on a 20th term. Conchega said, there is no Labor, Liberal, Greens, One Nation, as they're all part of the same club. The Liberals own the Labor Party. Deb said, movie they live says it all. Yep. Cheryl said, just assume they all are, Robert. Conchega said, Cheryl, those who use it without your permission, that is how it works, or start wearing a mask. Robert said, they ask me my name. I tell them James O'Keefe. They don't like him. Dealey said, our banks will not allow anyone in wearing a mask now. Good. Conchega said, Robert, been a hell of a lot of them on the TG, on the news here in Oz. Cheryl said, I will not wear a mask. I will not hide. I want them to see me coming and I won't be alone. Exactly. Deb said, you might get your wish, Hev. I don't have confidence in our government. Yeah, I'm not wishing it and I'm not challenging them, but I think I'll end up in jail because I'm not going to shut up. I can't. Dealey said, I'm with you on that, Cheryl. Dennis Beers said, Red shoes, Rudd. Red can't wait till his prices are down and his bank account empty. Robert said, I can see them. Conchega said, Cheryl, that's fine until your image is unlawfully connected to something you didn't do, but it's called a choice. They do not have permission to track you. Deb said, I'm on a mission this year, getting ready for next year. Yeah, Cheryl said, KCMO announced digital ID in Missouri starting soon. Robert said, Catholic. George said, see you in the NTs. Dealey said, that's not good, Cheryl. Dennis says, Camilla's sitting outside a police interviewing office waiting for her soap on a rope. Christmas present? Hopefully. Cheryl said, Deb, me too. 2024 has been a horrible year for me. And Deb said, Shannon is on the inside with a Timmy and Kai hot on his heels. J1 said Trump once mentioned a big party in 2026 and no one picked up on that statement. It was made at a rally, an obscure date. Jasara maybe? Well, I do believe our countries will be paid back for sure for everything that's stolen by these people. Cheryl said, Kansas City, Missouri at the Department of Motor Vehicles, no more wallet driver's license. Well, I wouldn't renew mine then. Or I'd do it in another state. I don't know. Are you allowed to do that? Kacheka said that includes Senator Babbitt. Treason is still a hanging offence. Deb said, I started watching Hev because wanting to learn about our government and learn to vote with some knowledge. God love you. Kacheka said, Cheryl, whose name is on the licence? You're that mum and dad gave you or the state-created identity used for commerce? Dennis Biz said, I picked the Melbourne Cup warp speed. Lucky I didn't put money. I would have put for a win and not a place. Sybil said, it'd be interesting to know whom the billionaires are that donated to Harris. Thanks, Hev. No worries, Sybil. Dennis Biz said, and lost my money, of course. George said, I hope Trump brings down the Labor government. Oh, I do too. Deb said, oh my God, what the world did not end because Trump became president. Yeah, exactly. Conchega said, Deb, well, there's your first mistake voting. They are a corporation unless you're a shareholder, then it's a mute effort, your fiction. No. Conchega, I agree to disagree on that one. I know where you're coming from and I've been there. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, the fiction name in capitals and all that. But I still think voting is, well, look what happened in the USA. Deb said, it's so entertaining, TDS. And Flyby Stew said, George, here. Meg said, seems like calm before the storm, definitely. Cheryl said, Conchega, I get where you're coming from. It's a sovereign citizen, I agree, but in reality it's necessary for most things in the USA. Conchega said, George, Australia, the corporation, was dissolved in 2020 along with the US corporation. J1 said, I've been flipping through left media for just for a giggle. Deb J said, little worm. Deb said, yes, I'm struggling with internal dialogue because of Elmer Fudd. George said, the British Labor government, Conchega. Conchega said, Cheryl, no such thing as a sovereign citizen. It's an oxymoron. You can't be both. They made you a legal fiction so they can contract with you. Conchega said, you will find they're gone as well. Read the cleared field doctrine. In 2008, all courts and governments were reduced to corporations. Deb said, we got Trump at our back. I feel more confident to get our in order too. Yep. Damn it, Mandy. How you going? We've missed ya. Been wondering where you were. God love ya. J1 said, Deb, yeah, it's almost too quiet. It went too smooth. Something's up for sure. Flyby said, all politicians in the West have done the same, Hev. Yeah, I agree. Deb said, I have to remember what I'm still on YouTube because of what I want to say on here. Full potty mouth. I don't want my non-existing YouTube channel to get banned. Dennis Biz said, yeah, get them out of Canada. Trump. Canada needs to become USA again. Make Canada great again. Definitely. Oh, here come the garbage men. You'll be able to hear that loud and clear. Deb said, hey, damn it, Mandy. Dealey said, Trump went to Diddy's parties. I don't think he did. J1 said, feeding on kids. Conchega said, Dennis Biz, my youngest, so is currently son is in Alberta teaching in the unis there. Flyby said, go Elon. Damn it, Mandy said, we watched online for 12 hours on a left news outlet, CNN. We wanted to see the look on their faces when Trump won. Anderson Cooper couldn't even say it. He held out long after Trump was declared. Ha sucko. Anderson. Sucko. Dennis Biz says, nice. Conchega, your son must be very determined and smart, a man in demand. Dealey said, I heard the witches from The View lost their mind. Deb said, very good idea, damn it, Mandy. I've been going back to see the fun. Damn it, Mandy said, the left put Americans last, so when we had our turn, we put them last. It was so embarrassing for them. Robert said, Elon Musk is buying Fox. Oh, really? J1 said, Dealey, their spell's been broken. Deb J said, I have to go blues night with my neighbour. God bless you all. You too, Deb J. Damn it, Mandy said, Deb Richardson, we're all waiting for the Views reaction. George said, the lefties are crazy. Deb said, my mum and I had a great chat this morning. America would rather a man in the White House. Yep. Everyone's saying, take care, Deb J. Robert Desmond said, gematria F6, the letter O, 15th letter, 1 plus 5 equals 6, times 24, letter 2 plus 4 equals 6, Fox 666. Deb said, yes, I too would like to learn more. Damn it, Mandy said, I think Beijing Biden was driving into Pelosi's freezers eating all her ice cream with a fork while wearing his MAGA hat during the election. Oh, now I've got the hiccups. And Deb said, yes, The View. Dennis Beers said, Robert, awesome, keep us updated. Conchega said, Dennis Beers, he teaches about online terrorism. He's had the chance to work in Canberra or Canada. His professors at the uni encouraged him to go. Deb said, shit, Hev, you had a possum. You could have got raided. Oh, sorry, I got the hiccups now. No way. Oh, don't do that to me. Flyby Stew says some real weird fuckers. Deb said, so now the small animals are a real threat. Yeah. Desbeth said the squirrel SAS tribe are on a mission. Deb said, this is true, he's not been sworn in, they're still trying to get him. Robert said, Q's, gematria codes, magic ears, only channel explained, not a 15-answer rabbit hole deep dive. Yep, fair enough, Robert. Deb said, bring in Trump military. Deb said, I can't look at little squirrels the same anymore. Deb said, on the morning of the election, YouTube. And Menacing Muskrat said, hello all. Hello, Menacing Muskrat. How you doing? Dennis Biss says, squirrel SAS tribe is warp speed and abundance everywhere. Deb Richardson said it was playing up. Deb Mandy said Camel Toe was going to come for our guns, but I had to talk with them and told them they no longer have to go in hiding. Deb said, look at their hands in the photo. I missed it. Deb said, look at our beautiful Menacing Muskrat. Oh, hey, our beautiful Menacing Muskrat. Menacing Muskrat said, hey, we are witnessing some really crazy times. Freak out. Yep. J1 said it's going to be better than Netflix. Dealey said, everyone who lied and pushed facts need to be held accountable. Menacing Muskrat said, thumbs it up, help Hev. Yes, thank you. We've got more thumbs up than we have watching, apparently, which is always a good thing. Deb said, Menacing Muskrat, you rock. Flyby Stew said, hey, Muskrat, you menacing again, lol? Damn it, Mandy said, did you all see the trash her supporters left behind? They cry about being green and trash the place. That always happens, yeah, at their events. And damn it, Mandy said, Menacing Muskrat, how you going? Okay, we've got another Garbo coming down. Oh, he's coming back, maybe. I don't know. Deb said we have some really amazing people in our group chat. We sure do. Dennis Biz said, damn it, Mandy didn't see, but their hypocrisy is aligned to their modus operandi. Damn it, Mandy said, I have no doubt my dad voted for the Dems. He's been gone for a decade. Oh. Flyby Stew said she looks sober, for fuck's sake, lol. Conchega said that's not Pelosi, as she's 84. Menacing Muskrat said they're freaking out, having a freak-off party? Oh, who knows? Deb said she will be uncovered. Damn it, Mandy said nobody likes Nancy Pelosi, and we're convinced that the guy that broke in and took the hammer to her husband's head was actually his boyfriend. Lover's spat. Yes. Yes, we were looking at that too at the time. Same thing. Yep. He was in his underwear. Dear God. Flyby Shoe said, you're right, crazy times. Deb said, you are funny, Hev. Watch you doing there, love? Yeah, what are you doing there, love? What you doing in there? That woman by herself in the voting place. Dennis Best said Pelosi, I think, comes from a long lineage back to the Venetians. Nevertheless, is grumpy as she gets older. The old, can't see what that is, monster, isn't what she used to be. Damn it, Mandy said, did Carrie Lake take it? We had judges order that illegal votes were allowed to stand. I think there's 225,000 of them in North Carolina, ordered to stay by a Trump-appointed judge. Oh, who needs to get rid of him then? Deb said, yes, they did catch them out. They tried to burn the ballots after being found out. Dealey said, where does all the campaign money go? Deb Mandy said, Whoopi needs to stop by and pick up Cher and Madonna on her way out, and don't forget Miley Cyrus. Yeah, there's a few of them. Conchega said she was arrested, residing at Gitmo and replaced with an actor. Deb said, slash fan for the government. Sorry, I got a cough. Hang on. Oh, I can hear myself wheezing. Damn it, Mandy said, Zelensky turned out to be a princess, in my humble opinion. Yes. He is, definitely. Dennis Biz said, Conchega, thumbs up, 2018, wasn't it? Deb said, no more money being sent overseas, maybe even trillion. George says, Starmer's a fool. Dealey said, damn it, Mandy, that's why his nickname is President High Heels. Conchega said, Dennis Biz correct, there was footage of her being escorted by marshals. Deb said, very big princes. Damn it, Mandy. Dealey said, I remember that, Yowie. Flyby said, George Starmer got shit coming, you watch. Definitely, they all do. Conchega said, Dealey, it's an actor. The original is either in hiding or dead. Trump knows and said so. Damn it, Mandy said, I've really enjoyed all the meltdown videos. Oh, I have too. It's a pity I can't play them. I've got to sort my stuff out so that I can play them. And hopefully then we got something. Dennis Biz said, Conchega, yeah, I saw that. A lot happened that year, including Hillary and others. Where was that? Hang on. Did it just jump? I think it might have. It did. Holy guacamole. Where am I up to? Ah, found it. Dealey said, damn it, Mandy, did you see his dance video in high heels? Is that with the really short little shirts as well? Like crop top, but shorter maybe? Deb said 47 is bringing 45. Messing Muskrat said we have some very crazy months ahead of us. Be prepared, stock up, gas up and cash up. Conchega said, Dennis Biz correct, Hillary's long gone. Ego Shredder said, damn, missed another. Hey, Ego Shredder, how you going? Good to see you guys. Flyby said, I'm on it, Muskrat, you bet. Deb said, I think 45 is a charter bringing to America great again. Deb said, I was having a vent to poor Hev this morning. I did message you and said, I'm going live. Damn it, Mandy said, Trump is not a convicted felon. Even Democrat lawyers are forgetting the true law. He may have been found guilty on 34 bullshit charges, but technically, he isn't a convicted felon until sentencing. Yeah, and they've dropped it. Some of it. Jack Smith has dropped that part of it. Because he knows he's in trouble now. Dennis Biz said, Conchega, did you see the photo of Hillary on the bed chair trying to hold the nurse's arm? It was very disturbing. Nevertheless, I think her soul was happily leaving her body. Hey, I missed that. Where did you see that, Dennis Biz? Ego Shredder said, breaking Trump's lawyer Mike Davis warns New York Attorney General Letitia James that if she continues with lawfare against the president-elect, will put your fat ass in prison. Good stuff. Deb said, you have an ID with photo. You're already in the facial recognition system already. Yeah, but I'm not going digital ID. D. Lee said, true, Deb, and if you ever had blood drawn, they have your DNA. Flyby said, so anyone can tell me what the board was all about? I think it was real. We'll keep watching. We'll find out. Dammit Mandy said, stock up on seeds and things, survival. They have 2 months left to screw us before America's liberated. Deb said, don't you mean Pelosi's is on the 100th year? Menacing Muskrat said, female equivalent to Mason's is daughter of the Nile and the Eastern Star. Yes. Ego Shredder said, Deb, I got my first ever passport in 2017. Never used it for the purpose I intended, ID for buying products, so waste of time getting it now on the system like you say. D. Lee said, flyby's due. I think it was both. Deb said, yes, D. Lee, true. Kai said, much love, guys. I'm going to pass out for a bit. Much love, you too, Kai. See you next time. Flyby said, D. Lee, interesting info, though. D. Lee said, anyone seen that last Bond movie where they have to DNA and everyone can drop you without evidence? Yeah, I believe they can already set people up, do that sort of stuff. Yep, DNA targeted weapons, D. Lee, yep. Deb said that, what is with the people that say life has been really shit but Trump will make it worse? Yes, they didn't get that the people in government, my thing's bad. Menacing Muskrat said, 17th letterboard coming to an end. Miss out to lunch, how you going? Hello, Hev, how you all going? In your chat, peeps, I popped on to say hi. And like your page, I'm always listening. Trump won. Yay! I agree. Dennis Biz says, just thinking, when we see them eating ice cream, would that mean they're on ice? Oh, you never know. Menacing Muskrat said, Hev, put some sugar under your tongue for hiccups. They're gone now. Ego Shredder said, did anyone see the clip on X where the squirrel ran across the screen in the background of a Democrat outdoor speech event? I spoke about it earlier in the stream. I had a photo of it, didn't get the video. Dealey said, the squirrels have spoken. Ego? Deb said, yes, Ego Shredder, I did thought something CGI in it. Where am I? Dennis Biss said, Muskrat, I thought hiccups meant you need more oxygen, remedy, fresh air and deep breaths. Menacing Muskrat said, there was a great evening you hosted, Hev. I'll never forget it. Trump election 2024. I'll never forget it either. I'm so glad I did that. Deb said, like the rabbit in Monty Python, beware of the secret squirrels. Dealey said, wish I could have gotten on Rumble, Muskrat. Deb said, slush fund. Menacing Muskrat said, Zelensky, Trudeau, Macron, Mayor of London, picks, ooh. Deb said, princess, sorry. Zelensky's a princess, yes. G'day from the Riverland, South Australia, Shannon, smoko time. Robert said, Q is military, the code refer to the law of manual. Damn it, Mandy said they had a lot to say about Melania. No one mentioned Harris's husband. First divorce was because he was banging his daughter's teacher. Why doesn't she have her husband's last name? Yeah. Shannon said, what does the 2024 election and Willie Brown have in common? Kamala blew them both. Shannon said, Cobra Kai, bye. Dennis Biz says, saw Hillary photo, I think, on Telegram, Gitmo channel. May have been same channel on Rumble. Can't remember. It was a while ago. Shannon said, truth in movies. Deb said, 10:05 a.m. Adelaide, Australia, South Australia, moist. Dealey said, damn it, Mandy, he also slapped her hard in the face and caused it a miscarriage. Ooh. Shannon said, they have to tell us what they're going to do to us. Deb said, hey, Shannon, I paid late fee for you. Sybil said, the facial recognition is bad news. They can easily entrap you through lawfare with it. Dealey said, true, Shannon. Shannon said, ice cream is pet code for babies. Dealey said, see all the videos of Biden biting babies? Oh, yeah. Have for sure. Menacing Muskrat said, they say that Melania is one of the last Russian Tsar family members. It wouldn't surprise me. I noticed she's quite a tall lady, isn't she? God love her. I saw the video yesterday again of Trump catching Melania as her ankle gave way. Remember they were walking towards the helicopter or something? Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there for today. I will be back. When will I be back? Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I'll do a video or a live, one of the two, and I'll see you then, guys. Okay, much love to you all. Have a good one. Bye.